Portugal. Yeah, I thought I was there, but I was in Macau. Tall buildings all around. Thought I was in Braga, baby, but that looks like Macau. Yeah, it just looks like Macau. I thought I was in Braga, baby, Braga, Portugal. Yeah, I thought I was there, but I was in Macau. Walking, walking, walking. Thought I was in Braga, baby, but that sure as hell looks like Macau. I think I'm in Macau, baby, Braga, Macau. I thought I was in Braga, baby, Braga, Portugal. Yeah, I thought I was there, but I was in Macau. So if you're ever lost, just look around. If it seems like a lot of neon can be found, you might not be in Braga, you might just be in Macau. Macau, baby, Braga, Macau.
This is Braga Street in Taipa. And I hadn't really realized that this actually continues down all the way down that way. My first time to know that street were the two. I just checked it online to see. But we're against Taipa Pequeño, and I'll explain what that is exactly as well. There's Yoho Towers right there. There's another street up that way as well. But we're going to be going down this one in this particular street and going towards that, I think it's called Dragon Hotel. And there's a kind of a cool little apartment buildings in there called Namsan. So we're going to go into that too. So stay tuned for Braga. Braga, Macau, not the Portugal one. So Macau does have quite a few streets that are named after towns and cities in Portugal. And this is one of them. And they have another one on the Macau side, and this one on the Taipa side. And so that's going to be up on the map, so you've probably been seeing it already, so you can see the location. And I just kind of created a fun song in AI, so the lyrics are behind me now. And it just kind of like, you know, I woke up and I thought I was in Braga, but I'm actually in Macau. And it's just kind of like having a lot of fun with the AI. So the AI is a lot of fun to work with. I can play around and put my lyrics in and kind of create some cool stuff. And so this was one of those fun songs to create. So let's get into the walk and talk, where I'm gonna go down this whole street, and then all those images you saw in the music part, you can see me live interacting with the GoPro camera in the walk and talk part. All right, another slice of Macau for you. Rua de Braga. Okay, so we're gonna go down Braga Street. There's Yoho Towers right there. That's relatively new. And then you can also see the apartments up on top of the hill there. And we're on the corner of Viseu and Braga. Braga is named after a city in Portugal. Braga Street. Got lots of apartments. And that's Taipa Pequeño right up that way. So you can see there's an elevator that goes up that way. And you can go up to the top of this hill and get some nice views. So let me explain Taipa Pequeño. Originally Taipa was two islands, much smaller than they are now. And this one was, that mountain right there was called Taipa Pequeño, and that was one island. And then the other one was called Taipa, there's a hair salon right there. The other one was Taipa Grande, which we'll see if we can see it up here. This is really popular, this Kafka Sweets. Let me just kind of check this out real quick. But this is a place that just has all these desserts, toast, truffle, pea. We got burgers too. Huh. Didn't know that. Plant-based burgers. So I thought it was only desserts. They got smoothies as well. Didn't know they had burgers. Huh. Sloppy Joe burger. Anyways, that's Kafka. We got some Halloween. Huh, that's always so popular. Okay, so up there is the hill. I forget the name of it, but it goes to the top of Taipa Pequeño. Let me just kind of go across the street a little bit. And we're going to go into this area right here, which is called Namsan. Way Home Properties. So we're going to cross this Kwong Tung Avenue, and Namsan is right there. And I have some older videos of this Kwong Tung and this Braga, because this changed quite a bit. I'll explain that a little bit too. So directly ahead is Namsan. I'm gonna follow the Braga street. This all makes sense in a little bit. Let's kind of check out that whole little street. So yeah, kind of cool. This is this Kwong Tung. So we just basically went down that street right there, Braga Street, and then we're going to be continuing down this way. And this is actually Braga too, and I never realized that they were together. But there used to be this kind of like, it's like used to look like an airplane hangar or barracks. It's Braga. It's a little soju bottle looking thing right there. And then right here there's a bar called The Loft, right on the corner. But yeah, this one right here used to have these barracks, which are no longer there. And they cleared out all this, and then they got some big development plans. I think they were going to make it into something for families and kids. That over there is Taipa Central Park, and there's also Nova Mall over in that area. So we're going to walk into here. I got some real tall apartments here, so we're gonna take a look into that in a moment. But yeah, I filmed this before when there was all these barracks there, and they were actually quite historic looking, like really cool looking. We're just gonna take a brief, but this little space is kind of cool. I might try to come in a different angle. We'll finish our street first. So this is still Braga right in here. You can see Yoho Tower. And then the Taipa Grande mountain would be on the other side of these tall buildings, so we can't really see them. Yeah, it's kind of interesting because yeah, there used to be all these barracks here. They look really old style, like a military barrack kind of thing. And they would have been right up against here, so all these green fences would have separated the two of those. And then they cleaned it all out. So I do have some old videos of that. So if you look under my Braga, that's another entrance into the Namsan. We'll come into that as well in a moment. But yeah, they used to have this cool stuff, and I'd put my camera in there because it was so historic and older looking. Then this is actually called Grand Dragon Casino. And we're just gonna walk. Yeah, it has a totally different feel now that there's a train going above us right there. Gonna follow this little thing. So that was actually Braga Street, and what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna come around the corner and we're gonna go into Namsan a little bit. It's kind of connected to, oh wait, I think I have to come all the way around. There's the train station right there and Jockey Club. So we're gonna go into Braga in a moment, and we'll just come through right over here. So this is, what's this called? I forget the name of this one. This street. It's called like Oliveria and something. But this is right here. It said Edificio Namsan. Edificio means building. And now we're going to come into here. And this is a pretty cool little space, so I do want to show you what it looks like. Then we're going to point to our target street, which was Braga Street. So Braga is right there, right where that green fence is at. And then in here, it opens up into this really nice little space. And I'm just going to try to capture it in a 360 kind of way, slowly. So we came out of that way, and then the Braga was actually right over there. So that green street is Braga. Let me just try to capture the beauty of this street. So that's Braga right there. Yeah, it's really cool, all these tall buildings everywhere. Then we're gonna walk through here. Then Braga would be to our right. But you got more tall buildings straight ahead too. But it's all, got some pretty nice windows up there too. Looks really nice. And there's actually a Portuguese place right here. It's called Banza. Let's kind of walk towards that a little bit. Banza restaurant. So there you go. Beautiful lanterns. Beautiful windows too. It's a Portuguese restaurant. Okay, so on that note, you've just seen Braga Street and some other stuff that's all around it as well. Let me just kind of capture it one last time. So there's Braga, as you can see, Braga Street. And then that was Braga over there as well, right where we started at. So we're gonna end our video right there. With the van pulling up to take us away. Okay.
Woke up, went down to the street, and I saw I was in Braga, Macau. I thought I was in Braga.